So that's kind of what I played into the keyboard. I want it real simple, keep it on the melody, keep it on some basic low notes to kind of create like a twinkle box, a music box kind of vibe. And then 8.5 came out with this arpeggiator feature. I'm like, you know what? Why don't I try to make it sound like a music box more? So I turned on arpeggiator, and I set it to 16 notes, and then I did 4 octaves on the register. That way, it kind of went up and down the scale of the keys to create kind of a really creepy vibe. I love creepy, as you can probably tell, but
Let's check this out.
little porcelain dolls with knives walking towards you at night. Ventriloquist dummies blinking.
Now, as Justin mentioned, he set the arpeggiation to 16th notes, but you can set this from anywhere to like 32nd notes. You can do 64th notes, even 8th notes, triplets, duplets. So it's really customizable as far as creating new patterns from existing patterns or new patterns from scratch. And you can also change like where the octaves go. So he had it go over 4 octaves. Maybe we could get the 8th row up on the screen. So you could have it go over like less. You can strain it to maybe 2 octaves so you don't get those high notes. Or if you want those high sparkly notes, over any number of octaves that you like. And that, by the way, that's built into every instrument and every MIDI track in Sonar 8.5. So I guess speaking of Dimension Pro, there's even more Dimension Pro stuff in here. There's some string stuff, right?
Actually, I think we were going to automate the...
Oh, we were, yes. Let's do some automation. Sorry, I skipped a really cool feature. Justin's going to come up in just a sec here. Let me find this track on the Surface. There we go. And he's going to do some volume automation, sort of like how we were talking about how we automated the vocal track before, right?
Yeah. So as you can see on this one, right here, I just kind of put by hand some notes, one here, a couple here, just to kind of draw how I wanted that one to come in. But you don't have to do it, by drawing. You can actually just do it by writing in automation. Let's start it back here. It's this one right here, right?
Yeah, it'll be that fader.
So.
Now, these faders that he's using, we should mention, are 100 millimeter, touch sensitive, 14-bit resolution. That means there's 16,000 plus steps of resolution as he's automating. So very, very accurate, very fine resolution. He can get that automation to be just precisely exactly how he wants it to be.
So then it drawed it right in, and it's really cool. So drew it right in.
So now let's look at the string stuff, maybe from Dimension Pro. That was good. So let's see here. So this is at the end of the project, if I'm not mistaken. Going back to Dimension Pro. Here we are. And I know you like the string stuff, but you like to layer it with real string sounds, right?
That's right.
And this track here, this yellow clip, this is another one from your library?
That's right.
So let's check this out.
Recorded in Budapest.
More real strings from Prague, right?
Budapest.
Budapest. So let's check this out by itself. And so we've got a couple of instances of Dimension Pro loaded up here, right, with some different string patches.
That's right, yeah. I'll give a little demo on that. So with Dimension Pro, when I first saw it at SIGGRAPH, Carl Jacobson from Cakewalk kind of had a bunch of layers of it on the screen, and I thought it was really exciting that you could load up different instruments and kind of create your own combo patches. So like on a keyboard that would just have all this stuff playing. So on my demo, I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit of that. So I'm going to set the inputs to all. So on this synth, I call it dark string texture. I just kind of wanted something sparkly and shiny at the top. And this is just from, if you double click here, just, you know, something in Dimension Pro. All right, so, and this particular one, I've got sort of a darker one also from Dimension Pro. But this one I wanted a fuller sounding string. So that's that one. And together, whatever you want to do, right? Just fun stuff. So in this project, I'm going to kind of improvise something at the end and have fun with it. I'll start about here. So I'll trigger these.
And I guess unlike the drum recording, we're not going to input quantize this, right?
That's right. A lot of times when you want a really heartfelt, organic experience, you don't want to input quantize. You don't want to sound like a robot orchestra. It's just, you end up sounding like a MIDI demo on some little tiny thing. So by not input quantizing, you can kind of push on the tempo, bring it back, and just kind of mess it up a little bit and just have more fun with it. So in this particular case, I won't input quantize. All right.
Oh, let's input echo.
And thank you.
That's how we're actually going to layer. You can input echo individual soft synth
Input
tracks.
echo, yeah, I first saw in Project 5, and I didn't know that you could do it in Sonar, and then this guy taught me, and I'm like, what? Sonar can do that now? All right, I'm in. Because now I can input echo all that. It's just fantastic.
Cool. Well, I guess that wraps it up for us today from Cakewalk. Thanks for coming out, guys. Once again,
thank
Justin
you, everyone.
Lasson.
Thank you
so much.